Hey everybody, it's Kyle here. Welcome back to another video. This week's video is inspired by a conversation I had with my friend DJ. Um, and it's a little dilemma that I have had and have been facing. And that is my love-hate relationship with my crutches. Um, I know some of you may have seen my mobility journey part 2, and that's a video where I talk about the mobility design crutches, and I still think that they are great crutches. They helped me stand up straight. They take the pressure off my shoulders. Like, I feel really good when I use them. The issue that I have with them now, as I've been using them, is they're just not very conducive for around the house. They're definitely long distance active crutches. Um, and with quarantine and staying home as much as I have been, I really haven't been using them. I've just been either, trying to walk and stay upright or, using the walls. Um, and I just haven't been using them. So I just got comfortable with not using them for short distances. And I was okay with that. I would fall. I'm not gonna lie. Like, there's been some falls, and then I had actually a conversation with my girlfriend. She's like, Kyle, you need to be safe. I know they're not everything that you wanted them to be, but you still need to be safe. Um, so my whole thing was, well, I haven't been using my crutches. Well, and then she pointed out, well, why don't you go back and forth between your old set and your new set for when you need them? Um, and I hadn't really thought about that because I had tried in the very beginning, after using them for a couple of weeks, the new M&D crutches. I tried to go back to my old regular loft stand crutches, and it felt really awkward. So I didn't ever really consider that as an option. But since I had that conversation, I have been using the old set of crutches for around the house and short distances, like to my grandma's, or just, I don't know, just around the house basically, or, going not so long of distances, a few hundred feet here and there, getting in and out of the car, because that was the big difference. If I'm going somewhere, even just where I know I'm not going to do a lot of walking, but I'm going to my grandma's, I'll now take my old set because they're much easier to put in the car. They can rest comfortably next to me. The M&D crutches are big and bulky, so they would have to go in the back seat, because it was just awkward. So if I'm going somewhere but not going to be active at the place I'm going, then I'll take my old crutches. If I'm going somewhere like, say, the mall, well, I haven't been to the mall since COVID, but Walmart even. I have been to Walmart and the grocery store a couple of times. In those places, I will take the M&D crutches because I'm walking a little bit more and I'm being more active, and they do give me the proper support and take the pressure off of my shoulders, and that's what I really need. So I have really decided and discovered that the M&D crutches are for long distances. And I'm not saying that you can't use them every day, all day. If they do work for you and you have them and that's what you're comfortable with, then please continue to do that. What I've discovered for myself is, if I'm not going to be terribly active and just need them for short distances, then I'm going to take my old pair and I'm just going to bounce in between. Um, so it's whatever fits me the best in the situation. And it's up to me to decide which crutches are best for the situation. Um, I don't carry both of them with me at all times. I will make a judgment call on what crutches make the most sense for the situation. Um, and I've realized it's better just to have a set of crutches at all times, just so you never know what you're going to have to do So because that's the thing, I would just like, I'll stumble, I'll stumble my way through. But then I realized that's not the best for me and all the exercise progress that I'm making. If I fall and get hurt, then the progress that I have made thus far, it goes out the window. And I do potentially, hopefully, maybe want to use my crutches less. I know I'm always probably going to have to wear AFOs or as they're better known, leg braces. Um, but you never know, especially with me starting to build some muscle and all this exercise. Like I don't know, and this kind of goes hand in hand with a conversation with an orthopedic doctor, and I haven't been able to see one yet. So I don't know. Maybe they will tell me, Kyle, you need to be using these crutches. You need to be using some form of crutches for the rest of your life. Um, it's in your best interest. And if they said that to me, then yes, um, I would be okay with that. It may take me a little bit, but my health is what is most important to me now. I didn't always take the best care of myself physically and mentally, but now those two things are some of my top priorities. So we're just going to have to see. Hopefully, I'll be able to get in to see one soon. Um, but I've just decided and discovered that it's okay for me to use my new and old crutches. Part of me, it was a pride thing of like, I just spent quite a bit of money on them. 200. So they're not as terribly more expensive than a regular set. So that's why I chose to buy them. Um, I didn't think they were outrageously priced or anything. But, I spent my own money to buy them and I really wanted them to work. And then I discovered that they didn't exactly fully fit into my lifestyle. And that was kind of hard to take because, it was a decision that I made without the guidance of a doctor because I couldn't wait to see one. So I had to make a judgment call. But now I see that it is okay to use both of them. And the old set is getting easier to use because I am using them a little bit more, so it isn't as awkward. So, and it seems to be working. I feel I'm definitely more stable than trying to walk and potentially fall without them because I have many times, and I'm much more safer using both sets because it accomplishes whichever needs that I need. And I think that's something to also point out is you have to accommodate all the time and adjust when you're living with a disability. Every day is different, and using both crutches instead of one specific pair, that's just accommodating to fit me the best and get the most potential out of something. So if you're struggling with using any crutches or you know just just know that it's okay. It's okay to things to not be perfect, and you just have to find a new way, find a new solution. And I think I found my solution by using both. um, so if you are someone that is using the M&D crutches and they're working out great for you, awesome. If you're new to the M&D crutches, and I think that's what I was trying to say just a second ago, if you're new to the M&D crutches and you decide that they aren't the best for you after you've bought them, that's okay. I don't regret my purchase, and I will continue to use them. I just won't be using them in the capacity that I thought I would when I bought them. They're just an extra tool when necessary. But I hope you enjoyed this video. I will see you next time. If you don't know already, please check the link below for my merch, or disability positive shirts as I like to call them. Check them out. And I will see you next time.